friends go to Aldi, and I came with them, and they do 1 kilo bags of licorice all sorts, and they do cat food, which is about 10p a tin cheaper than the stuff I was getting, and they do cans of beer, which is about 10p a can cheaper than what I've been getting. So
never drink Aldi beer, mate. I had a bad experience on that stuff once. But that strong stuff they do. We had a really spicy curry, and I didn't realise that bloody stuff, it turns your shit to treacle. It was like shitting napalm.
Well, I don't know what I don't drink Super Brew.
Bonjour mon stocks and shares. Pardon the angle, but I forgot to bring my tripod out with me, so you're on my lap, which is really quite intimate and not a little bit creepy. It's the evening time and I am driving through the beautiful French countryside, past fields and fields of sunflowers that have seen better days, heading to a place called Montmorion. I've been working this week, so I've got brass in pocket, and I'm taking the opportunity to stock up on everything I need. No rum tonight, I don't need rum. I stocked up on that on my first day's pay. The first day's pay being for doing a bit of care work. Today I was laying concrete. Turn me on to anything, me. Wasn't the ideal weather for laying concrete today. Weather permitting, I shall be doing the same again tomorrow. It's going to be a bit cooler tomorrow. About 20-21 degrees, hopefully. I did manage to record a couple of snippets of conversation with the chap I was working with yesterday.
I spent 12 or 14 years in the Navy, defending the rail. And working with Oxfam, Red Cross, Medicine Sans Frontières. I've seen atrocities, massacres, and just about everything. I don't know what the English have become. A load of overweight pissheads. They're a disgrace.
Yeah, they really are, mate. I can honestly say I've never had a problem with anyone of any race except for an Englishman. And the occasional pissed up Scot. Not a lot of it's usable, strangely enough. He's doing a lot of complaining about the deer and the boar keep coming through his edges, eating his carrots. Third world problems, eh?
Do you know what hat is in French?
Yeah, chapeau.
Chapeau. When they say, they ask you something and you haven't got a clue, just go chapeau, because that is je ne sais pas.
Je ne sais pas. Chapeau.
Yeah. But they condense it. Okay, so in English you would say I do not know.
Yeah.
But in Manchester and Bromley you'd go dunno.
Yeah.
Okay? So chapeau is the equivalent of the French for dunno.
Right.
Okay? And it took me 2 years to learn that. See, handing out all these secrets. All you have to do with anybody is just raise your shoulders, open the palms out and go chapeau. And everybody understands you say, oh, you don't know.
I have to say that although I have had probably about a month where I've been pretty much constantly worried, I'm now entering a phase of relative calm. I've no more work lined up after tomorrow, but then I could be dead by tomorrow night, so it might not matter. Better than letting someone down, I suppose, isn't it? I've got enough money to last me, well, certainly a couple of weeks. What with me being so ridiculously frugal these days. So it's all good in the John Spacey hood. Oh, gendarmes. Try not to look like you had a rum at dinner. I went for a break, a mid-morning break. Back in England, when I used to work on site, I'd been a trip to the butty van and a brew. This morning, it was a croissant, a pipe and a rum and coke. It came to dinner time, the chap I'm working for had made me an enormous chicken curry, chapatis and everything. Delicious it was and all, and a can of lager on the side. I wasn't going to drink that, I was going to bring it home, but there was no non-alcoholic option. Fucking love France.
After I've been living here about 5 years, there was a 4-part, 1 hour long series, 4 1-hour programmes, and it was all about the VM and how cheap the houses are, and that you could get a flight from Stansted, East Anglia, north of London, direct to Poitiers. So what happened?
All the English come out.
Not English. Cockneys. Nasty bastards. And all you hear is, alright are you? Ain't seen you for fucking ages. Where the fucking are you been? But they don't do this, like, they'll walk 10-15 yards away and whoa, backing up, mate, down with a big banana.
Journeys that seemed like a right ball ache ages ago, like this one, 30 minutes to go to a couple of supermarkets. At this time it's quarter past 6 at night. Back in England, I'd be shut for the day now, that'd be it. No more going out, certainly no more going to the supermarket. Everything would be done. But now, especially given you get a 2-hour lunch break and then you finish work straight after lunch, things like this don't really seem a problem. The dogs are getting plenty of walks and plenty of treats. Now I've got a dollar in my pocket again. Far too tempting on these long, straight, undulating roads to let your foot get a bit sleepy and try and put its head down. I'm not actually sure what the speed limits are, but 100 seems like a nice round number, so I tend to try and stay around that mark, unless there's a sign that tells me any different. Don't see many signs telling you anything different.
I'm not a brummie on black country.
The only thing I'm struggling about with this driving on the other side is that the rear view mirror is over there instead of over there. So more often than not, I have absolutely no idea what's going on behind me. But that said, what's behind you, it's already fucking happened, hasn't it? It's things like this bus. Ooh! Things like that bus then, they're the things you need to worry about. Oh, chicane! Woohoo! Fucking hell. Skillfully avoids death.
First went to them islands in the Indian Ocean. There was no airports, there was no tourism. You had a mail boat went in there once a month. It was bliss.
Gearbox on the wrong side. Well, no, it's not. It's me. I'm on the wrong side. I thought it'd have to be my fault.
I even went as far as having elocution lessons. But then once you've had half a bottle of rum or loads of gins and tonics, it just comes down, so I'll get on with it.
They'll either like you or they won't.
if they don't fuck them. While I go in the supermarket, I'm going to leave you with an important public health message brought to you by the chap I was working for yesterday. I'm going to change his name to protect him, even though he's far from innocent from what I've heard. We're going to call him Ernest. We're going to call him Ernest because that's what he is.
Size of a tennis ball, but it's flat, like as if you've squeezed a tennis ball and there's a hole through the middle about as big as that.
Right.
And through that is the vein that pumps all the blood in to give you an erection. There's also the tube that you piss through, and there's a valve, and then there's a tube that goes to your testicles, which releases the ejaculation of the semen. So what you've got is in the middle of your prostate, you've got all these veins and tubes going through.
So it's like the loom on your car, the electrical loom.
So what happens is, as your prostate gets bigger, the hole in the middle gets smaller, so it constricts these tubes. So to piss gets slower. To shoot your load, you probably blow your balls up instead of shooting at your helmet. And
my fucking eyeballs come out.
And your hat comes up on a spring.
Well, thanks for tuning in again. Tuning in? No one tunes in anymore, do they? What do you do? What's the equivalent of tuning in these days? Thanks for selecting this particular data stream. And have a good week. Till next week. Au revoir, Dauphinoise.